Analyst Dr. Indira On is skeptical about Professor Merle Hodges' statement about the flawed logic behind the Constitution Amendment Bill. In a CNews exclusive, Dr. On said she was a member of the Commission and has compromised her integrity by backpedaling on the proposal she herself helped formulate. Reporter Melissa Dashrath tells us more.
With everyone offering their 2 cents about the Constitution Amendment Bill, political analyst Dr. Indira On is curious why Professor Merle Hodge, as a member of the commission, would criticize the report she helped formulate in the first place.
Or if there were flaws then, she should have spoken out then.
Dr. On said it is not a self-serving piece of legislation, and both parties stand to benefit. She fully supports the 2-term limit for prime ministers, as it forestalls the potential for dictatorship and corrupt leaders. She said it encourages succession planning because it applies to a person, not a party.
Eric Williams was there for so long, you become, first of all, you become stunted. Secondly, some of them start to become crazy, like Manning in the 3rd term. They become drunk and intoxicated with power, and they feel they're untouchable. You know, I am all for that. I'm all for the 2-term limit. The only disadvantage is if it's a good prime minister, a good president, you lose them after 2 terms. But then you have the opportunity to elect again somebody else. So in a way, she's given up that opportunity to go for a 3rd term. This is not benefiting her.
Dr. On said the people are tired of neglect by MPs, but believes there must be an objective measure for assessing non-performance.
And I do agree that we have to do something about MPs that are not performing. And I do laud the government attempt to treat with that issue. But like I said, it has to be carefully worked out, because after you recall, then what? And the by-election is not automatic. Is that what is going to happen? Are you going to recall an MP and have a by-election and have someone there for 2 years now? I'm not in favor of changing MPs, and remember, MPs are also ministers. You know, and that could also affect to some extent their ministerial portfolio.
She also quelled opposition fears of post-election limbo with no prime minister.
That would only happen if nobody controls the majority, and if you have 1 or 2 seats that are hung and you have to rerun. So I think that is where the opposition concern come in, and that is very much a likelihood in the next election. We can see a very, very close race.
Dr. On is not of the view that the debate should be stalled, and she intends to have a front seat when the debate opens on Monday. Melissa Dashrath, CNews.